Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Where I over there, I try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. And folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, and in keeping with my kaiju theme of the little things that I've been talking about in my previous two videos, I'm just going to say it. Rodan's a punk. He's a punk bitch. Ain't no two ways about it. He's a punk. He's a wussy little opportunistic kaiju. I don't care what you say. That's the hill I'm dying on. But anyway, Rodan aside and his punk bitch ass. Folks, what am I trying for y'all today? What am I doing? That's what's going on. I'm inside the truck. I'm wearing a crappy shirt. Means that I was getting out of work and I was going to review a thing. That's the case. That's what I'm doing. So where did I go? What am I reviewing? Well, folks, I went to, boom, it's upside down, but it's the Donut Experiment in Lombard, Illinois. I had recently found out about them, like literally just a few days ago, and I was bound, set, and determined. I'm like, I need to go there. Once I checked their online menu, I was like, I need to be part of this. I've done a couple of reviews for stuff that, a couple of their donuts prior to this one, so go watch those videos, please, if you want to. We're moving on now, though. We're moving on. Because, folks, what donut are we trying today? We're doing... boom! No! What kind of donut is this? It's very brown. It's a maple bacon donut. Now, I know that the maple bacon donut isn't the revolutionary donut that it was probably... 15 years ago, maybe, something like that. I remember when this whole idea first started coming around, it was a thing. I remember people talking about it a little bit, and maybe that's just because I hung out in fat guy circles, but it was definitely a little bit of a thing. Now, the thing is that it came and it did its thing. I've never been able to find one. Now, typically, I don't eat a lot of donuts, if I'm entirely honest with you. I go to Dunkin' Donuts a lot, but usually it's for their beverages. And even when I do get donuts from there, I've never seen a maple bacon donut there. I'm not saying it's never happened. I've just never seen one. But I had one over at the Donut Experiment, and it seems like a thing that I would try. I'm expecting to really like this. I've really enjoyed the previous two donuts I had from the Donut Experiment. I love sweet and savory things as a combination. I want this to be really good. Don't ruin it for me. Let's give it a shot. Oh. It's so good. I like this so much. It tastes like a food that I would have invented in a dream for myself. I like this so much. I'm going to get this out of the way because I mentioned it in all my previous reviews for the Donut Experiment. The donut base, the cake donut, is really good. Genuinely probably the best cake donut I've ever personally had. It's fresh. It's flavorful. It doesn't taste like you're over there, in the middle of the stock market crisis back in 1913 or anything like that. It's good just on its own. And it's a great base to build the rest of the donut on top of. Now, all that said, it's a maple donut. I like maple donuts quite a bit. In fact, I've mentioned in one of my other reviews on a win that I would like to see maple donuts make a bigger impact. I think they could be up there with the top ones. You got your vanilla, your chocolate, maybe your strawberry, depending on where. I could see maple up there. That's just me. So I like that aspect of it, and it's a really good tasting maple donut. And then there's bacon. And it's weird at first, just a little bit. For 0.2 seconds, my brain was like, what's going on? And then it was like, I don't care, there's bacon. And And it's actually good tasting bacon. Like, it tastes like bacon. Like, it doesn't taste like just shitty little bacon bits or anything. There's even a little bit of a like kind of a, sweet smoky flavor to it. Oh. It's a little bit of an odd texture because it's bacon. There's a little extra chewiness. But it's like mostly you get the cake donut, then you get the maple, and every so often you hit this wonderful little pocket of bacon. And it just gives it this delicious, savory saltiness. It's wonderful. I cannot. So far, a donut experiment is 3 for 3 with me. They'd have to fuck up extra hard on this last one for me to not go over there and give them a huge freaking winning grade. I like this so much. Now, that said, is it going to be for everybody? I don't know. I mean, obviously, if you're, vegan or vegetarian, something like that, it's not going to be your jam. Fair enough. But to folks who are not of that particular persuasion, I mean, I love it. But at the same time, I know that not everybody likes, like, sweet and savory stuff. If you're not inclined towards that, obviously, it's not something that's going to probably sway you. Although I will say, I think that this is a very good example of that. This, for me, it's not entirely dissimilar than going over there and maybe putting just a little maple syrup on, some bacon at, a little sit-down restaurant type situation. I'm not saying all the bacon, just a little bit, just, that's just me. But to everybody, folks, if you love freedom, doesn't get much more freedom-tastic than the maple bacon donut. It's really good. And I have to give them, for this being my first experience with a maple bacon donut, I don't think I could have done a lot better. I think that had I tried one at Dunkin' Donuts, when it was ever available, sure, it would have been fine. I don't dislike Dunkin' Donuts. I don't think it would have been half as good as this. Maybe Krispy Kreme, but there's like one Krispy Kreme near me. It's too far out of my way, so this is really good. Would I go over there? Would I get another one? 100% yes. Out of the 3 that I've had, this is number 2. The top slot is still the first one that I did, the first video I did. I'm not going to give the name away, but just look up the donut experiment videos that I do. The first one that I do, that I will upload, I promise you it's going to be the first one. That one is still the best. This is second best. Third best is the vanilla Fruity Pebbles one that I did, which was still really good. The first one I would go out of my way to get again. This one, maybe as well. This one I might be willing to make the trek just to get this donut, especially with a variety of donuts. So, yeah, I'm very down with this. Put you off to the side so that I can eat the rest of you later. Anyway, folks, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, if you can go over there and have yourselves a truly maple bacon-tastic rest of your life, because, folks, sometimes in your life you want to be a little bit sweet, sometimes in your life you want to be a little bit savory. Balance is the key, folks. Balance is the key. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. Not the easiest thing to do in the world, folks. I know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. But, even with maple bacon donuts being out there, to go over there and soothe over our more asshole-ish tendencies, it might not always be around, or maybe they're just not your jam. That's okay. Try to mitigate the level of assholeness in our lives, though, when we can. Try to do a little bit better for next time, just in case. That way, hopefully, it just makes everything a little bit better for everybody. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to try yourself a maple bacon donut, as I've done. And maybe you're going to like it, like I did. Maybe you're going to go over there and be like, you know what, though? maple and sausage donut. That sounds like it wouldn't work. It also sounds mildly sexual. A little bit more sexual than I had intended when I came up with the scenario in my head. But I'm going to roll with it. Maple sausage donut. Maybe you start up an erotic donut company. There you go. That's your scenario. Or conversely, you can not start up an erotic donut company, though I don't know why you wouldn't. There ain't no way you're not making money on that. Maybe you just open up maybe you just open up a normal donut company. And then, maybe you go over there and have an erotic section with the beads and the whole thing, little room off to the side. Folks know what I'm talking about. Bye.